The first step in meeting the requirements of the Nursery Production FMS is gaining Nursery Industry Accreditation Scheme Australia, or Niasa, accreditation. Niasa is the cornerstone of the Nursery Production FMS and provides a set of guidelines that ensures a business operates according to industry best practice and commits to a continuous improvement cycle. Any business involved in the nursery industry that wants to remain at the forefront must adopt industry best practices. Best management practice in the nursery industry is defined as having adequate infrastructure, competent staff and management systems in place that will enable the business to produce a consistent, healthy and vigorous product that meets client expectations. It also aims to eliminate the spread of pests and diseases from participating businesses, and encourages sound on-farm practices in relation to minimising the business's footprint on the environment.
Well, the biggest benefit I believe that Niasa gives any nursery business is there's three most important things that you need to look at when you're growing plants. One is to have clean water, the other one is to have clean growing media, and the other is to have clean surfaces so you don't get reinfection. With regards to quantifying the benefits of being part of Niasa, I guess the reduction in production time by planning our production methods and procedures, following some of the Niasa templates, has been a huge benefit to our business. Also in minimising our throwouts. We've reduced our throwouts from 16 to 18% on average, and we have this very well documented to less than 8% now, and we're hoping to get that down to below 4% and of course less than 1%.
We were lucky enough to build a production facility from scratch over 10 years ago. When building the production facility, we adopted the Niasa accreditation fundamentals in building the facility that we now have today. The accreditation guidelines helped us design the nursery layout in terms of thinking about how the nursery flow would happen from production to dispatch, in terms of thinking about how vehicles and machinery operate within staff in the same areas, in terms of setting up a water recycling facility throughout the nursery to be able to take the irrigation and rain runoff back to a holding dam and then reuse the water over and over again.
Bass embraced Niasa accreditation reasonably early in the formation of Niasa, and we were happy to do that because it gave us a great set of guidelines that we could actually, one, do training with our staff with, but also to help us run a site. This site is a 100-acre facility, so to have those sort of guidelines in place is excellent.
We use each Niasa audit to basically to steer us on the path for the next 6 months, to look at areas that we're not quite up to standard in, that we might need to improve on, or there's new technologies out there. We're consistently looking at upgrading our facilities to meet the demands. So we don't see the audits as something to fear. We look at them as something to guide us in our next 6 to 12 months down the track.
The accreditation scheme gave us an opportunity to reflect on our operations in a different light, and as a result of that we made a number of improvements to our checks. Most notably, these were in incoming stock procedures, formalising existing procedures that we had in place, identifying Niasa accredited suppliers and implementing better record keeping and monitoring our water runoff.
As a result of Niasa, we've seen a quality lift of our product, particularly in the green life area of the business, and this has resulted in easier pack out, also less weeds and better customer satisfaction.
Adopting Niasa was a great step for us. Through the process we realised there was 2 Australian standards that we could meet. The Australian standard for composting, which was AS 4454, and also the Australian standard for potting mix, which is 3743. So in adopting Niasa we complied with both those Australian standards, and that gave our customers a great deal of confidence in buying product from us.
For more information, contact your state or territory association or visit the NGIA website, ngia.com.au.